uh, crashed. I booted it up, just redid everything. I am currently in my dragon form. I don't know if I lose that dragon form when I rest.
Sela, a ball gown would suit you very nicely. Or any dress.
Are you kidding? All that lace on me? It'd be like putting a saddle on a sow. It'd be enough to make the cats laugh.
So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look. Currently, before I rested, I was in my dragon form. Now we're gonna see if I'm still in my dragon form, or if it's something I'll have to change every time I do. If it is, it doesn't really matter. It's not that bad. But like, let's see. Okay, no, I'm still in my dragon form. Plus 16 to hit, and those are all my stats. So. Now, I do not know how well my survivability will be, or my damage. I imagine my damage will be pretty good. But I don't know. So, we'll have to take a look. Just to keep my original portrait, because obviously. Lady Camilla, welcome home. We have been expecting you. You have been expecting me? Indeed, Lord Gorham ordered that you be sent to him as soon as you arrived. Commander is permitted to follow you, but I ask the other companions to wait here. Refreshments will be served. What's going on here? How curious. Horgus is here and waiting for me. How did he know? Why can't my companions come? And specifically was the most specific in his request, and I'm afraid I cannot speak for his reasons. I can only assume that the conversation will be most of a delicate nature. Fine, so where should we look for home? Please, my friend, let's acquiesce Horgus's request. I don't wish to make a scene before I fully understand what's going on. Fine. So, where should we look for Horgus? Gorham must be upstairs somewhere. He bid me say that Lady Camilla will have no trouble finding him. Please do come in. I was not expecting this. I thought the mansion would be empty, picked to the bone by marauders, if it were standing. But seeing it fully restored and inhabited, well, it would be extremely impolite to keep our host waiting, wouldn't it, my friend? Let's go and have a chat with Daddy Dear.
I will help where I can.
Assuming this is where he's at. Jeez, could I even fit in here? Be sure to find Horgus. We're sure to find Horgus Institute. Before we enter, I should ask you one question, if you don't mind. You know our family's history better than anyone else in the world. Tell me, what do you think of Horgus as a father? Despite his flaws, he's not the best, he's not the worst either. I'm sure he tried his best. So, what do you think? So that's true. Why are you asking? No specific. I just wanted to know your opinion of my father before you meet him face to face. Please don't try anything too dumb, Horgus. Well, hello, Father. Hello, Camilla. So you finally came and you even dragged the commander along. I suspected that you wouldn't come here alone. You know, I've been wondering when you would finally show your face. Haven't I taught you that it is extremely impolite to be late for an appointment? Papa, you stink. I believe you will forgive me this weakness under the circumstances, and if you don't, you can always leave. I won't stop. The door's right there. You were expecting us. This isn't a chance meeting. It was not you I was expecting, although I thought you might put in. No, I was waiting for Camilla. Some time ago, I received a letter from my beloved daughter in which she invited me to meet her here at my mansion in Canabras. I came as quickly as I could. I have been here for several days now, waiting for my dearest daughter to arrive. Don't tell me you knew nothing about this meeting. Could it be that my sweet girl has wrapped around her finger, that she tricked you into coming here to watch the spectacle unfold? the little minx. Came here to help the spirits and surprised, were you? As for me, I knew the moment I received my letter that she wanted to meet with me. She wants to talk to the spirit, does she? How can you have spent so much time with my talented daughter without realizing that whenever Camilla wishes to talk to a spirit, it always involves murder? No idea what kind of spirit she has in that bone trinket, but why would it want so much blood? You know that Camilla's killed 5 people while she's lived under this roof, don't you? First her mentor, then 4 more. Well, they were thugs, bandits, and murderers. They had it coming, to tell the truth. They broke into the mansion seeking to rob us. That's Knoppers for you. A border city with the kind of riffraff lurking. My guards caught them, tied them up, tossed them down the cellar. They never reported the break-in to the authorities. Why bother? Those thugs would have been executed. Holleran always made a short shrift of such rabble. But things Camilla did to them down there in the cellar, I never saw it myself. I only heard it. And then later, when I buried their corpses, I felt relieved I was not in their place. Camilla remained silent. Only the sound of her labored breathing indicates that she is still there. Why did you condone her actions? Camilla is the daughter of Horgus Grim, a true daughter, my blood. Though I may have concealed that fact from society, yes, she is special, unusual, very sensitive to the world around her. Whose fault is it that the damned spirits drove her insane? I know nothing about spirits. I've never talked to them myself. But Camilla, she's naturally gifted. She understands them. She says we have a chance to learn how to close the world wound once and for all. This end justifies all means, doesn't it, Commander? What is a father to do? The bloodline of Horgus Gorum cannot be broken, and I have no other heirs. What's going on here? She remains silent. You can't see her face, but you hear her breathing shallow and fast. Her shoulders are rising, falling jerkily, and her right hand is trembling. Camilla, explain. Jolts slightly, turns to you. Her eyes seem to look at you. Her lips parted and her rasping moon. Her right hand is clutching a thin stiletto and seems to have come out of nowhere. Isn't it obvious? She has finally come to take my life. Been waiting for this moment since the day it all began. I knew it would come. Of course, I had hoped that Camilla would placate her spirit somehow, or perhaps the commander would close the world wound and put an end to all these sacrifices, but it's too late for that now. I'm ready to die. My whole life is a lie, and it does not even feel like mine, but somebody else's. I did everything I could to ensure that the name Horgus Gorum would go down in history and his bloodline live on. I have had to lie and cover up the crimes along the way. Well, the time has come to pay the piper. If my death help uncovers the secret of closing the world wound, well, it's not the worst way to go. But before you do that, do what you came here to do, Camilla. Let me reveal my final secret to you. Camilla's voice sounds alien and unfamiliar. It is hoarse and low. Talk. Your mother Iris generally loved you, Camilla, but after she saw how you killed the pup in the garden, she started to worry about you. It was she who insisted on the doctors and psychics and the exorcists. They all examined you, but for nothing. You kept on killing animals, neighboring cats, stray dogs. You told stories about the spirits who whispered in your ear. Iris didn't believe you really had the special ability to communicate with spirits. She didn't think you were gifted, but I did. As if a daughter of Horgus Gorum could be no more than a lunatic. Several years passed. Several very grueling years for Iris more than myself. Then one night, I entered your room and saw Iris leaning in the bed with a pillow in her hands. Pushed her away. It was dark. Iris stumbled and she hit her head on the corner of a cabinet. I buried her in the garden and planted a flower bed of camellias over her grave. I thank the gods that you remembered nothing of that horrible night. Now you know everything. Did you kill her mother? It was an accident, but I was prepared to do it. I would do the same again if I had to. Forgive me, Camilla. Forgive me for keeping you locked away. Forgive me for never acknowledging you as my daughter. Forgive me for depriving you of your mother and never being able to replace her. Now I have said everything. I am ready. You killed my mother? You decided to tell me that now? Why? To unburden your soul? To show me how you protected me back then? Maybe you're hoping I'll hesitate before I stab you in your disgusting heart. Or you're trying to make me weep for my mother, the innocent victim. Well, I don't give a damn about her. The bitch wanted me dead. She failed. Good riddance, I say. And I don't give a damn about you, Horgus Gorum either. I don't really care about your bloodline or about your excuses you came up with. Do you really think that I couldn't have escaped your mansion if I'd wanted to? You never acknowledged me as a daughter. There was no skin off my nose. You wanted to marry a noblewoman to continue the Gorham line. Well, that was your own affair. You provided for me and didn't try to stop me communing the spirits. I never wanted anything more from you. But now I don't need you anymore. I have Lady Victoria, who will protect me and hide me from justice if it comes for me. As for you, you are just garbage left over from my former life, and it's time out as well. Camilla, stop. The spirits crave his blood. I crave his blood. Together we have sealed his fate. You shouldn't kill him. No matter what he's done, he's still your father. The silhouette in the hand flies and freezes in front of Art. The moment passes. Another. Exhales loudly and lowers her weapon. Leave. Get out of my life, Horcus Squirm. Fingers linger and nods briefly. Now let's see. Was that the way to redeem her? It's all over now. I have rid myself of my past. I suppose I should feel happy? Why, then, do I feel so tired? It's all over too quickly. Don't you agree, my friend? As if something was missing. It's like having sex without climaxing. The end result is not but exhaustion. Let's have some more fun, shall we? Why didn't you tell me he would be here? I just didn't. Perhaps I wanted to surprise you, or perhaps I was worried that you tried to talk me out of it. Did Mira crave his blood, or was it you? Yes, and yes. Miria and I and Rourke. Her desires are my desires. We have become quite inseparable at this point. So are you ready to talk to her? No, not quite yet. But don't worry, I shall soon be ready. Just one final step. One final drop. What do you have in mind? I want to make up for lost time, to let loose like never before, to celebrate my ultimate liberation. There are an awful lot of servants in this mansion. Let's gather them in the garden and feed them Mira's blood. You and I. What do you say? I've never done this with another person before. Until now, you have only been an observer. And I want my first time to be with my friend. You've killed enough. What right do you have to tell me? I did not break free from Gert's turn, only to surrender yours. I am free. I shall do as I please. Besides, it's Mira's will. A paltry of 10 servants, and we shall be able to... Don't do it. You dare give me a...
Save the last one for me.
Really?
This pain is excruciating. Am I at my limit? This pain is excruciating. So this is how it feels. So this is how it feels.
I am curious. And that happened, I guess. I'm not sure. Like, she stopped from killing Worm because I asked her, but I was like, please don't. I don't get it. I honestly don't think there's a way to save her. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I don't think there's any way to save her. I do not know what she thought was going to fucking happen. I kind of want my companions to be like, yo, where is she? Oh yeah, she tried to kill me. So I killed her. Without remorse. Well, with remorse. I wanted to see if I could redeem her. But it's not possible. It's just not. Or at least it just doesn't seem like it. She's utterly insane. That's all there is to it. She is insane. She's a complete psychopath. Oh, you know what? I probably could have taken a look at her alignment. Oh, there he is. So, yeah. Kind of wish I had maybe Dragon had more of a dexterity, but even with being hit by her, I mean, she was doing decent damage. I have so much health. But that is something I would like to see. I'd like to see your companions be like, oh, hey. But I doubt they will. That requires additional dialogue. I don't know what she thought was going to happen. I was literally a fucking dragon. If it wasn't for the fact that she had last stand, she would have fucking bit the dirt way before that. Fucking I hate that shit. During an explosion, soldiers come across a heavily wounded dragon. Someone has been putting the creature through agonizing years, driving mad. Obviously, we're gonna do that. Commander will heal her brother and restore its strength so he can soar the skies once more. Friend. most experienced general will do that. Okay then.
Auntie Magpie baked a bad pie, dropped it flat, made the sky cry. Dropped the second, made the rivers dry. Dropped the third, now we all die.
That's funny. I'm not gonna let you tell me what to do. Oh, but you're sure about this? You sure this is the route you want to take? Oh man, it just kind of sucks you can't redeem her, but. Just think, that was a level 11 fight. Like I said, I wish I could make my dragon stronger. But those archers are pretty good. So. Move you over there, or as close to there as possible. There we go. Not like we really use the Cavaliers that much, but... Oh my goodness, that was just so fucking dumb. uh... I don't need anybody telling me what to do. Fuck you, I'm gonna do it. And then just instantly dies. You need help. No, it's too late for me. I can already hear it. Or... What must I do to save her? Took her to Pilkfin, an isle in the middle of the river. You can see it from here. Something drove him insane. The evil that controlled this village for all these years lives on the isle. Take one of the boats. Farewell. Rest in peace. Save her.
Enemies.
There probably was a way to save them.
Defend my dream.
Try to break it. Continue. Certainly the mist is rising. Try to steer the boat. Commander strains the oars. Not really gonna read this because nothing really is happening. Call out the unseen force and demand. Let's see. Yeah.
I sense something. I'm glad I was useful to you. Something is not right here. The struggles never cease. I shall not be swayed from my path. I'm trusting you. I finished here. Is there more? I sense something. I finished here. Is there more? I will follow my dream. I'm glad I was useful to you. I finished here. Is there more? Something is not right here. I finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you. I can do this. I sense something. I finished here. Is there more? Each step is a new journey. I enjoy our travels. I finished here. Is there more?
It's probably too late to go back and save them anyways, so. It's weird because the game says you don't really have a time limit, but like in certain quests you absolutely do. Oh, hey. All these years we've been worshiping the three of you. All our prayers to the icy rail, all our sacrifices, oh gods and our children, it's been you the whole time. What's so wrong with us children? We do not wish to bring any harm to you or your brother, but unfortunately, you're not giving us what we are owed. Deliver to the river what is rightfully hers, both you can leave in peace. You're always too soft, Levix. Do what you're told, lass. Hand over the wreath, or face the consequences. You can run, but you can't hide from old Letman. You hear me? Do you know what is destined to happen? Must happen. Look who has arrived. This is the one whose face was revealed to us in the dark waters. She's arrived already. Well, that is a surprise. We dislike uninvited guests, but you are clearly strong, agile, and smart. We appreciate those qualities in person. Very well. Since you're here, you might as well come in. Commander, so be praised. Those things drove Merrick crazy and made him kill my husband. I don't understand what they want. So you praise the old stag now, ungrateful child. Was it the and did your mother worship the old hunter? How about your grandmother or your grandmother before her? Did they offer him? What is wrong with you, dude? He is absolutely fine. He's a good and obedient boy. He respects his elder, never talks back, and has respect for his mother river. Isn't that right? Help me save my sister from me. The river always takes what belongs to her. Who are you? Who are we? Perhaps we are the waves of the river or the fish in the deep. We are solid ice or a raging shore. Why do you ask the question when you already know the answer? Haven't we already met between the two shores? Sisters wise, but she looks. We are the three maidens of the river, generous to those on the water and revered by those on land. We filled nets with fish. We keep the filth of the abyss away from our people. We ask for very little in exchange. Ungrateful mortals, we do everything for them, and what do we get in return? Nothing. Instead of being thankful for our protection, these ingrates have started praying to some bowman. We've been deceiving them into thinking they are worshipping the river. They have no clue they're actually sacrificing to 3 hags. Is this deceitful? The prey to the river? Sacrifices? Do we not accept them? Well, there's gratitude for you, mortals. Stay awake all night out of concern for their well-beings, fend off demons so they can feel safe, but instead of appreciating our efforts, they call us liars. If it was up to me, ugh. You shouldn't insult us like that. We find your accusations offensive. We are not mortal tricksters pretending to be gods. We are one with the river. The villagers have agreed to pay the price for our help. We offered them a fair bargain. The stupid girl decided to cheat us. If anyone here has fallen victim to deception, it's here. What is going on here? I don't know. They did something wrong to him. They made him kill a Jarg, and then they ordered him to bring me here. And now they want. We don't want much of him. Just your wedding ring. Give it to us. The 2 of you can leave in peace. After all, we protected you from all kinds of calamities. We have provided your village with food. Don't we deserve your respect and gratitude for gifts? We begrudge us the one thing we ask of you? Why do you need it? You've killed my husband. I am a widow now. Why do you need my wedding wreath? When the village cast away the wreaths, they promised to give their firstborns to the river. Why would the hags want the widow to complete the ritual? There can only be one. Melissa doesn't know it yet, but she must be pregnant with her firstborn child. If you mind, how does this guy take control? We didn't do anything. We didn't have to. He is the firstborn, and that means he belongs to us. In fact, he was promised to us before he was born. We kept him alive because we thought he might prove useful, and we were right. The river is patient. She does not need to worry. She can take what belongs to her whenever she wants. Let's see. Sister, I shouldn't. I won't let them. Wait, what's going on? Are you trying to rebel against this boy? Don't forget, you will belong to us for as long as you live. You cannot rid of us, no matter how hard you try. Just say the word, and you'll be under our control. Marco grabs a stone from the cave and throws it at the hag. You hear a disgusting crunch, smashes at the hag arm. The hag shrieks and lashes out, dealing him a powerful blow that causes him to fall unconscious. Kill them, sisters. Well, I don't know how well this is going to go. I feel like these hags shouldn't have that much HP or that much spell resistance, but okay.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Go!
Prepare yourself!
The light, take you!
Reap what you sow.
Distract them from me! Go!
Desna, guide my hand! just not right here.
That feels good, honestly. Don't need that anymore. Not persuasive or shield focus. Maybe I already have it. Toughness might work. I just want to make sure. Okay, it looks like I already have it. We'll do toughness.
Rely on me. Together we stand. A bright future awaits us. No reason to pause.
Who, me? Something wrong?
Trust in yourself. We'll make things right.
You called? I will prove my worth.
I will help.
Thank you for saving us from those monsters. I didn't think I was going to spend America. I thought I lost him forever. Just forgive me. I have no excuse for my actions. It's not your fault. I guess those hags were controlling your mind, weren't they? They would never have ensnared me if I had not been such an easy target. I really did not like Jaren. I was against her marriage, and the hags used that to control me. I don't know if do you still not understand why they wanted to rape? Alyssa, you're pregnant with a child. I'm having a baby. Alyssa runs her hand across her belly pensively. And then I was right not to give them my wreath. No matter how much they insisted, I'd handed it over. Who knows what they would have done to my baby. It makes me shudder to think. What will you two do next? I will bury my husband in the ground and then leave. I'll go wherever the wind takes me as long as it is far away from the river. I never want to see this place again. We're experienced travelers. We'll be fine wherever. We'll head to the Selin River toward the River Kingdoms, and then we'll find somewhere to settle. Do you tell the villagers the truth? Do they know that they have been worshipping the hags this whole time? I did, but they don't believe me. They don't want to believe the truth. They say it must have been a nightmare, or Miracle drank too much. They come up with a dozen different explanations because the truth is too terrible to blame. They keep practicing the rites. I wouldn't be surprised if another nasty creature comes to live on the pike thin in a couple of years. I'm sure there are plenty of foul things that would gladly prey on these villagers and accept their sacrifice. Can't believe I can't live among these people anymore. I am sorry for your loss. Thank you. I love them so much. Thought we had a life ahead of us. Are you free from the influence? I am. The hag is dead. I am a man of my own now. Thank you. Well, it's time to say farewell. Yes. I pray to Earth for you every day. Here, take this. This is a family heirloom. I don't know how many generations it's been in our family, but now I want you to have it. Take it as a sign of my gratitude. I hope it will help you on your path to victory. Thank you for everything. Farewell. So, I'm a bit slower as a dragon. Or maybe not. Just seems like I'm slower. Because I'm so big. Gotta say though, Horgus really is Parent of the Year. Holy fuck. Actually, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Just fucking teleport to Dresden. Zermander, who calls herself Dragon Scion, is asking for the commander's help. She claims that her heritage grants her the ability to transform into a true dragon. But to do so, she must track down an evil dragon, kill it, eat its heart, and wash herself in its hot blood. The young woman will need supplies and possibly a number of loyal allies. Oh, we'll do this. Take the young woman's advice. Healing the kindred. Issue decree. Security training. Best of gifts. To the commander's headquarters. Kind of funny if I can still just fit in here. Okay, greetings, Emperor. I've come to you with troubling news. The seeds of discord have been sown between those who now share Dresden by your will, the dragons and the crusaders. Living in such close quarters to mortals is causing friction with my kin. Crusaders believe dragons look down on them. The dragons complain about the lack of respect from their warm-blooded allies. It pains me that our brethren cannot find it in their hearts to tolerate each other, even in the face of danger that threatens us all. Perhaps it is time to remind some of them that true strength lies in being united. Strange to hear such juvenile behavior by hardened warriors and long-lived dragons. While I still draw breath, I still learn. Every day our warriors face such horrors. It is not a wonder they show no kindness to anyone, not even those close to them. I think you should step in and resolve this matter before it grows worse. If you support your warriors, they will be inspired and seek to prove they are no less powerful and wise than your newfound allies. Should you acknowledge the greatness of dragons, it will attract more of my kin to your ranks. The cost of supporting one side will be the resentment of another. Perhaps there is another way. Perhaps there's another way. If you encourage them to communicate, perhaps mortals will come to understand how wise dragons are, and my kin will learn to appreciate mortals and treat them with respect. But this decision, there will be still dissatisfied people on both sides, which means you will not have absolute support of either. Let dragons and mortals learn from each other. So be it. Our knowledge can give mortals a deeper understanding of the world and themselves. In turn, we will learn to appreciate life in all of its fleeting beauty. I hope I can become a link between our two people and remind them of what brought them to Dresden in the first place, the war against the Abyss. So we're done here. I will take them with you. I hope the next time we meet, I will bring good news rather than the sad news of the strife between our people. I should have done the dragons, but my arm, I don't know. It's hard. I might still go back and do the dragons. It's really hard not to just say, fuck it, side with the dragons. Because of it, but it also makes the most sense, like, hey, look, we're both fucking the same thing. Or, not both fucking the same thing. We're both fighting the same war. Come on. So what we'll do is we'll save here. I'm gonna see what happens when I choose the dragons. I want to see if that will give me more dragons, because honestly, I kind of need them. They're kind of the linchpin of my current army. Well, that and the fucking, what's it called? And if it means, like, well, less people want to fucking hire, but I don't know. I think that the the scaled fists are the difference between the two. But honestly, it's kind of shitty if that really is the thing. So yeah, we'll see. Crusaders should humbly heed the dragon's advice. This is true. While it is difficult for anyone to admit their knowledge is lacking, I'm sure the Crusaders can do it. Since we are done, I will take my leave. I say I'm doing mine. I think it would have been interesting if, like, your companion's stuck in the beginning where the servants are, sit there, and then you go out there and, like, what the fuck happened? Where's Camille? Let's see. So yeah, we have some 10s now then. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna do the dragons. I don't know. Doesn't really seem like you gain any. Help the vigilante. Deal with the tieflings. Issue a decree. I honestly have no idea how to go about that. It's interesting. So we've done Camilla. No. I don't know what we'll do. I think we're just gonna keep it with the dragons. Dragons are more important linchpin of the army at the moment. Considering they're kind of replacing my ground forces. Honestly, what I would have preferred is instead of learn from one another. And then you just get skulled fists, which, okay, whatever. I would have preferred the game to go, you'll get half new recruits and half this.
Darren, I can't understand why blood makes some mortals better than others. What do a person's origins have to do with their worth?
Some people's ancestors simply had sharper elbows and better luck than others. And they codified a system whereby they and their descendants would rule over everyone else. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
So, we have to start figuring out whose quests are we going to do. I just want to go to streets real quick. I want to see. No, you know, I'm officially a dragon now. What did you want to ask me? Something that I was unable to do myself, child. In our conversation, I mentioned having other things. Sometimes we simply went our separate way. In other cases, they went on to become teachers themselves. However, there's one of them that I consider to be my greatest fear. Savlars. He was Trendolev's friend and her sworn brother. He was just eager to seek justice and pursue good deeds, but like Trendolev, he fell victim to corruption. And Trendolev was held in such high esteem. She was adored by everyone. I even called her my best student. Over time, envy took root in Savlaros' heart. He wanted to prove himself to me. He flew to the wound and declared that he would solve everything himself. I thought he was dead. By the time I discovered what really transpired, it was too late. When I saw Savlaros, the corruption had taken hold. His scales were black as coal. He would not listen to me. We fought, but I could not bring myself to kill him. It would have been like murdering my own child, so I flew away. I've heard rumors of a black dragon who resides in the Whirlwind in desolate Mendevian hamlets. Those stories haunt me. They hurt my soul. I am plagued with doubt about the choice I made. Please find Savlaros and decide what his fate should be. I will help him. Just tell me where to find him. You have my deepest gratitude, dear child. The last time I saw someone who was in a cave near is. Dragons often stay in the same place for long periods of time. It is possible he's still there. I have to go. Safe travels, child. Okay, we're gonna head to Arushla. You tried to change your nature and succeeded. How does it feel? I feel reborn. I'm a whole new person now, and the world around me seems remade too. It was always hunt or be hunted for me. I never wanted to be the one who hunts. Yet I am a predator by nature, so I had to restrain myself all the time to avoid destroying everything around me. The eyes of a monster only see pain and suffering. I couldn't even imagine that there were so many wonderful, beautiful things in the world. I'm still unable to understand many of them, but I will change and will come to understand everything. What's going on with your nightmares? Do they still haunt you? Yes, they do, and that's how it should be. I myself have changed, but my past will haunt me forever. All the evil things I did, I have a lot of debts to pay. I have no right to forget them, and my nightmares won't allow me. The answer to Desmond's riddle is turned out to be surprisingly simple. Yes, but it was not the answer itself at all. What if someone told me something like, Ursula, you need friends at the very beginning of my journey. Of course I needed them. This revelation would not have helped me at all back then. It took me several decades of haphazard wandering in order to understand how dreams work and what I should do with them. The answer was simple yes, but this journey was the actual lesson the goddess wanted to teach me. Now that you can love like mortals do, how does it feel? The succubus blushes. This feeling is wonderful, yet terrifying. This is why demons are unable to fall in love. Their evil turns them into cowards. To love someone is to open up to another person, to trust them completely. It means lowering all your shields. Knowing that your beloved won't hurt you. Now I understand. Now I love. I love you. Ursula, you're so precious. I have to go. I will be watching. But something tells me that's going to be the extent of our conversations. Alright, I want to go to Trevor real quick. Talk to him. See anything to say. Oh, he does not. I think Trevor's kind of a boring companion, to be honest. Ooh. Because he has nothing to say. I had thought about getting rid of my horse. What do you mean, you humans? Do you see me? I am no longer human. Okay, I suppose I should think. I guess we'll go to Regal's. See if we'll have to kill another companion. Ooh, that'll be real exciting. Killing 2 companions? But I think that is something you'll just have to wait to see until next video. So yeah, I think that is where we'll call it for today. We did a lot. We did well. Yeah, I'm just going to cement that choice that I made about the dragons. Go to crusade mode, see if there's anything new here. It does not look like there's anything. Oh, well. Where is it? So yeah, what we'll do next round is I'll do a couple things. Ooh, I don't like that. Jeez, gold dragon is 1 alone. Alright. Sign a general. I don't know how all this will go, but we'll see. See, the dragons just, they don't do enough damage. But I'm hoping I'll get more decrees to swap them out. Like I said, that's where we're calling it for the day. When I start it up, I'll probably start it up before I stream. Going about like taking out these areas. Doing some stuff in the kingdom. Measurement.